Because modern Hebrew drew from Arabic.
Exactly what I'm saying.
So things like computer and falafel and stuff.
So
sure, the way English draws from Latin.
Yeah,
English draws from Latin and German and Spanish. There are Arabic words in English.
Their Hebrew was created from the Aramaic script.
Exactly.
So that's well documented.
Which predates Arabic by 1,000 years or more.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just Hebrew came first.
It doesn't, because the modern Hebrew
is the same with modern words. There's no difference in the grammar or the...
Kick me from the fucking room.
Okay.
You literally just said Christian law prevented that.
This guy's retarded. I said interest.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. You said it prevented them from charging interest, but
did I say they can't write money? Did I say that?
There were Christians that charged interest as well.
Let me just finish the fucking point, nigga. Because like this is what I get when niggas don't get the whole points. Is like, bro. Let me just give you the whole point, bro. Like I'm saying, this is when the mafia came about. Like. This is when you have popes like Pope Pius II that he wasn't pious. Popes that are doing.
If I watch a movie, bro. This guy would rather blame the Pope than
incredibly corrupt Roman Catholic.
Roman Catholic. Oh my God, no.
And not only were they.
I agree with this
in their sexual actions, but they were also lending money. And I think it's wild to believe that like the mafia can come out of Italy. All these
we created the mafia, amazing.
I mean, I think, bro, have you seen The Godfather?
Have you seen The Godfather? Talking about the mafia and The Godfather, something that is so recent. When I'm talking about Christian and Islamic history, which spans over 2,000 years. You're telling me about the mafia.
You think the mafia is
recent? I say, yeah, you can do it because of the mafia.
Okay, I have a lot. I have a
about the Fourth Revolution.
I'm just
right now, these aren't.
My only question is, right, if like the whole globe, right, only 0.2% population is Jewish, right? Imagine arguing the point that the 0.2% of people that actually are Jewish control the whole globe. Meanwhile, it's supposedly America is Christian-based. UK is Christian-based. 1 second. US is Christian-based supposedly. UK, all the entities are Christian-based. Why do you still argue they are? Based on what logic?
Because
what proof?
I'm gonna answer your question, Doctor. These aren't Christian, respectfully, and we're gonna be honest. These are liberal nations now. They're not Christian nations. Let's be honest with each other. These are liberal nations. We both know this. We don't have to lie. And
but then reality, I do it though. Then I do it.
1 second, and I'm gonna explain it to you. And when I told you, hypothetically, Doctor, when it's a liberal nation and people don't give a fuck about God. People give a fuck about their most important thing in everyone's life in North America is money. Who is willing to get fired from their job and lose their money to call out a bunch of people that are fucking everybody?
That's capitalism.
Are you willing to not feed your kids?
Are you willing to feed your dogs? You're not answering the question.
Okay, I can answer the question.
It's common sense. What are you talking about?
Liberalism and capitalism go hand in hand.
Wait, Chef and John, then go on. Chef and John.
Okay. You ain't do that. You ain't say that, John. You ain't.
Okay, we agree. These are not Christian nations because they pass laws allowing anti-Christian things like, Marxism and alcohol.
What? Did you just say Marxism is
anti? Y'all just like, y'all have one at a time.
To be a little fair, she said based on Christian nation. She didn't necessarily say it was a Christian nation. I feel like those two are.
No, it used to be. It's not anymore.
If I could just finish, please. They used to be Christian nations, that's true. But now the laws and governments and media and economies are completely anti-Christian, which is why we see things like LGBTQ.
What was the reversal of Roe v. Wade then? What was that based on?
It wasn't based on Christianity.
Yeah, it's not based on Christianity.
Yes,
when they legalized homosexuality, was that?
Well, the motivation to get it was behind Christians, but the actual motivation to actually get the law changed wasn't.
Well,
It's the only reason that got the fire on your feet.
the general thing, Bill, even the reversal of Roe v. Wade, right, is still one blip in the larger anti-Christian trend in both academia, media, government, and all sorts of other things in these societies. We are not a...
For God's sake,
society.
churches are getting...
No.
Churches are done. People
We're
aren't even going to church like that anymore.
We're not doing this. The question was to Mr. Sheikh, right? The question was the idea that a 0.2% of Jews globally controlling the whole globe. That was the question.
Well, they don't...
How that makes sense.
Okay, because, again, they hold, disproportionate influence in the most powerful countries. So these countries were already established, like I said, way back through the 1700s, through the 1900s. Revolutions and different movements took part throughout all of Western Europe, as well as the United States, the Republic of Turkey, the Russian Empire, etc., that put leftist, Marxist-leaning, socialist, Republican, blah, 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 blah governments instead of the empires and kings that were there before. These movements, who did they happen to be disproportionately dominated by, financed by, etc., Jewish people?
What are you saying?
Wait, I have a question. Do you consider the U.S. a global hegemony? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and my question to you after that is, do you think the U.S. is basing their ideals based on Christian values or Jewish values?
It used to be based on Christian values. It is currently based on liberal values, which are promoted by who? Promoted by Jews.
So like the idea of reversing certain things and believing that, even Ohio, for example, Ohio is trying to say that a person that will come and use the approval is against the law, abortion being reversed and being saved to safe basis, all these different things being pushed by Christian nationalists. Are you saying it's not Christian nationalists? What do you think it's based off of?
In general, the Christian nationalists do not have control of the country. For instance,
They don't have control of the Republican Party.
Exactly. Take, for instance,
Republicans right now is the majority, though.
No, I'm saying if you look into evangelicals,
Republicans are the majority of what?
That's why most Republicans actually are pro-choice.
Exactly. Take, for instance, how most people understand the secularism of the American democracy. The secularism of the American democracy did not mean that, you're going to have a godless society. What it meant was that individual states could choose how they made it their state. I don't, you see, this is what I'm saying.
So,
it's the crime.
Check, do you think that the majority of Republicans are Christian-based or on their own?
Prayer of monotheism, not combined theism. End of story. Nothing more to say.
Anyways, like I said, when you look at how God is used, you can go to the scriptures, you can see that it can mean a compound unity. That's why I told him to go to Genesis 1:26. He didn't want to go.
Well, I went to the
dictionary. We know why he didn't want to go. We know why he didn't want to go.
The meaning of the word of
we know why he didn't want to go. We know why he didn't want to go. I told him to go to Isaiah 44:24. We know why he didn't want to go.
Yes.
Every time we talk, we know why you don't want to go to these scriptures. You don't want to go because they lay a foundation. They lay a foundation for God. They lay a foundation for God that has a multiplicity in his oneness.
Interesting.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And yet that's not what the meaning of the word
those
is.
little hat niggas came into the scene with your
you know what? You should cover your head.
with your own imposter ideas, and you fucking try to tack that stupid ass shit onto our beliefs.
And yet you don't know what the word one
Yes,
is in Hebrew.
You said what?
You don't know what the word one is in Hebrew.
Nigga, I said the both words, Yaqid and Iqad. What are you talking about?
Oh, so it does mean one.
Yaqid?
So you just
Yaqid means absolute.
Echad.
Yaqid means absolute one.
I didn't say
Echad
absolute one. I
Echad
said one.
means compound unity. Now,
You're
Echad,
wrong, sir.
yes, can be used.
Well,
Echad,
I just read it to you.
Echad,
read it to
yes,
you.
sir. I'm breaking it down. Sir, thank you. I appreciate it.
I read it to
Echad,
you.
yes, can. Okay,
You're gonna dispute now what?
Okay,
the
I'm not done.
dictionary?
I'm not done, Normal. I'm not done.
What? You
Echad,
can't
yes.
over and over
Echad,
again.
yes.
Compound unity,
Echad,
compound
yes. In
unity.
certain
Because
contexts,
you read one
can
line
be
in the
used.
Bible.
Echad, yes. In certain contexts,
Echad,
can
yes.
be used. Echad can be used as a singularity. Yes.
It is the definition of
Yes.
the word.
But
That's the
You said what?
definition. It's not it can be used. That's the definition of
No,
the
you're
meaning
a
of the
fucking
word.
retard. The definition of a echad is also a compound unity. The fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the meaning of the word.
Are you
echad.
denying that?
What the
Are
fuck
you
you
denying
talking
that it has a context of compound unity?
I
You
am
denying
telling
that?
you very plainly.
Are you denying?
That the number one in Hebrew is echad, and I've been saying it for an hour.
Sir, I'm not talking about, sir. I am not talking about that. I am talking
You're not
about
talking about the meaning of the
uses
word one?